Manchester City and Metropolitan Borough in the Metropolitan Country of Greater Manchester Urban Country, northwestern England. Manchester is the nucleus of the largest metropolitan area in the north of England, and it remains an important regional city, but it has lost the extraordinary vitality and unique influence that put it at the forefront of the Industrial Revolution. Manchester is commonly known as England's second city. It is a major cultural hub, famous for its many fantastic nightclubs, extensive libraries, and glorious sporting history. The city's skyline is the perfect representation of the atmosphere, with modern structures enlivening historical streets. You've got no reason to be bored in Manchester. The culture of Manchester is notable artistically, architecturally, theatrically, and musically. Despite being the fifth largest city in the United Kingdom by population and the second largest conurbation, Manchester has been ranked as the second city of the United Kingdom in numerous polls since the 2000s, with an influential culture scene helping to elevate Manchester's importance in the national psyche. The history of Manchester began with a civilian settlement associated with the Roman fort of Mamucium or Mancunium, which was established in about AD 79 on the sandstone bluff near the confluence of the rivers Medlock and Irwell. Though historically and traditionally a part of Lancashire, areas of Cheshire, south of the River Mersey, were incorporated into Manchester in 20th century. Throughout the Middle Ages, Manchester remained a manorial township but began to expand at an astonishing rate around the turn of the 19th century. Manchester unplanned urbanization was brought on by a boom in textile manufacture during the Industrial Revolution and resulted in it becoming the world's first industrialized city. Religious makeup of Manchester is 48.7% Christian, 24.7% no religion, 15.8% Muslims, 1.1% Hindu, 0.8% Buddhist, 0.5% Jewish, 0.5% Sikh, and 0.1% atheist. 34,774 people did not state a religion, but 1,946 people identified as a Jedi Knight and 150 people said they believe in heavy metal. The 2011 census reported that around 80% of Manchester's residents speak English as their first language. Other major languages include Urdu, Polish, Bengali, and Punjabi. Census data suggested there are around 100 languages spoken in the city. Manchester, as the effervescent and cosmopolitan city, has long been famed for its vibrant arts and music scene, and as such, even the most eclectic inclinations are catered for. Here are some of the best festivals in Manchester. Manchester International Festival is a biennial art festival that focuses on showcasing new and original work from a variety of disciplines, including music, stage, visual, and contemporary arts. The spectacular festival takes place at venues across the city that vary with each installment. Parklife Festival is an annual event presenting the biggest names from the full spectrum of contemporary pop. The independent event started life as the Mad Foray Festival back in 2010, quickly growing in popularity and settling in on its current home of Heaton Park. Manchester Pride Festival is a joyously colorful carnival of LGBTQ plus life that takes over the city every year during the August bank holiday weekend. The festival is the flagship event of the city's Pride charity and is one of the longest running Pride events in the country. Sounds of the City is a concert series bringing an assortment of the biggest names in rock, indie, and pop to Manchester. The energetic event takes place at the city's Castlefield Bowl, and the carefully crafted lineup incorporates a selection of acts both young and old from across the indie pop spectrum. King Street Festival is a weekend long series of events and activities hosted on Manchester's most iconic shopping street. The leisurely festival includes live music, special shopping events, goodie bags and free gifts, lawn games, fees and nibbles, a heritage trail, prosecco pop-ups, and beauty bars. The extension of the city's entertainment and sports facilities has considerably enhanced its appeal for tourists, making it one of the best places to visit in northern England. Here are some of the top attractions in Manchester. Castlefield. Designated an urban heritage park, Castlefield is an excellent place to begin exploring Manchester. A walk among the lovingly restored Victorian houses, along the old canals, or through the reconstructed Roman fort is time well spent. Science and Industry Museum is on the site of the world's oldest railroad station. Its 12 galleries include a power hall, with water and steam driven machines from the golden age of the textile industry, as well as vintage made in Manchester cars, including a rare 1904 Rolls-Royce. Imperial War Museum North is also worth visiting, especially if you have an interest in the history of warfare. Opened in 2002, this branch of the Imperial War Museum is a popular attraction for its collections of fighting vehicles and aircrafts. Manchester Cathedral. It was built between 1486 and 1508, with further additions and alterations in almost every subsequent century. Of particular note are the choir stalls, with some of the most richly decorated misericords in the country. St. Mary's Catholic Church, another religious site worth visiting and something of the hidden gem in Manchester. Built in 1794 and located next to the historic Market Hall, it's also known locally as the Hidden Gem. But don't let the structure's rather plain exterior stop you from popping in for a look inside. Manchester has a diverse and vibrant food scene, offering everything from the traditional English pubs to international eateries that serve dishes from around the world. Here are some cuisines and delicacies to try in Manchester. Lancashire hot pot is sort of like a baked meat pie, except it comes in a small casserole dish rather than a crust. It's traditionally made with lamb or mutton, onions, and stock, and then topped with sliced potatoes, which get really crispy in the oven. Sunday roast. Each Sunday in England, families gather together to eat a traditional Sunday lunch. This lunch, called a Sunday roast, involves a piece of roast meat, roasted vegetable, a Yorkshire pudding, and a smothering of gravy. Hamburger. Manchester really knows how to serve up a memorable burger, a massive constructor of bun, meat, and gooey cheese that gives the Big Mac a run for its money. Eccles cake, a small turnover-like pastry, was named for the town of Eccles, part of Greater Manchester. It involves flaky pastry dough filled with currants, and it's often topped with a sugary crust. Bury black pudding. The British specialty is a blood sausage made with pork blood, fat and grains, and it's often included as part of a full English breakfast. Manchester tart. The English love a delicious baked dessert, and a Manchester tart is a good example of one of these sweet treats. The traditional version of the tart has a short crust pastry shell filled with raspberry jam and custard, then it's topped with coconut flakes and maraschino cherry.